Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum bum.
You are listening to Breakfast with Tiffany with your host, Tiffany Morgan.
Hello, sweet peas. It's me. I hope the hell you can hear me. Well, hello, my little sweet peas and my little love muffins from all around the big blue world. This is your hostess, Miss Tiffany Morgan, calling to you live from Kingston, Ontario, Canada, the home of limestone and the home to me, Miss Tiffany Morgan. So let's take a look here. Oh, look at that! I think we're live. Am I live? Sweet peas. There we go. Oh, there we go. Jazz Morgan has confirmed I am live. Well, hello there. So, I am doing backup, backup application number 2. Because, of course, I don't know what it is about doing live programs and stuff like that, but there's always something that goes wrong. So I was trying to use a different system, but for some reason, every now and again, all the USB ports decide to just shut down. They just don't work anymore. So that means no mouse, no keyboard, no microphone. I don't really understand how it happens, but it does. And then I panic and I run to the next computer. So we don't have everything set up properly here. But we're just gonna wing it anyway. That's the nature of live programming. You just go with what you can do. And that's probably why I also sound like crap right now too. Because it's not the professional microphone, not the professional microphone. But talk about professionalism, Jazz. I'm really loving your Jazz Morgan Studio products there. Like the packaging is just so awesome. I haven't used everything yet, so go to jazzmorgan.ca to buy your products today. But I haven't used everything yet. Although what you said about that mist there, I can't remember what kind of mist it was, but it definitely did help my skin. Because if you see me, you see photos of me, yeah, that's me after putting on color, and I'm still translucent. I am just as translucent as alabaster skin. So when I'm out in the hot sun for all of 5 seconds, then the toner, thank you, the toner. When I'm outside for all of 5 seconds, the skin sizzles hours later. It's not friendly. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Not pretty at all. But yeah, oh my goodness sakes. Oh, as I was rushing back and forth. One of the fun things about working from home during the COVID lockdowns and whatnot is you get to chat with your neighbors a little bit more because they are also working from home. So my backyard neighbor has started working on replacing the fence between our two properties. So um, and yeah, and I'm a bad neighbor because she was asking whether or not I could give some money towards it, and and unfortunately I can't invest in big projects right now because we're in COVID lockdown. Like I'm not getting any of the secondary income. I maybe shouldn't be talking about this because this is money stuff, but I wish I could. I wish I could. But, sometimes you're like, a chain link fence is a chain link fence. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, could we talk about this next year? But no, we were just chatting about that. So I hope she has no ill will. I know she doesn't. I know she doesn't. Why am I talking about that? Oh gosh. Oh well, as I'm rushing around. It gives tons of moisture in one quick spray. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Jazz? The toner does. jazzmorgan.ca. And where was I going with this? Oh, as I'm rushing around, and I totally forgot there was a load of laundry that I put in this morning at like 8:45. It was still sitting there at 5 minutes to noon, and I was like, oh, maybe I can quickly put it on the clothesline, and then anyway, this whole going live thing we may have to revisit this. We may have to revisit this because it's just like, wow. Speaking about wow, one of my conversation topics here is Canada Post and basically deliveries in general. So, my Jazz Morgan studio products did arrive very timely, I will say that. But I had my dehumidifier was in shipment from like Mississauga for like 3.5 weeks or something like that. About definitely 3 weeks. Stuck in Mississauga for 2 weeks. Thanks to chatting with friends on Facebook, I discovered that it's probably because the Mississauga Center is so overwhelmed with stuff, with deliveries, because everyone's doing delivery now. All your little mom and pop stores, they decided to start doing delivery, and also Amazon and all that kind of stuff. So they were overwhelmed with extra products, but they also had illnesses. People were sick from the COVID, and then they also started getting burnout as well. So I really do feel for the staff there. Like we have to rethink this whole not rethink, but we have to sit and think about it. Like you know, this is a whole new system of purchasing and stuff like that. Yes, we've been moving towards a delivery system for years and years and years, but when you throw a pandemic into it, then things just go completely berserk. But my dehumidifier finally arrived, you know, 3 weeks later. I know Ontario is a big freaking province, but not that big. But I also got another package that was coming in from overseas. It arrived, but apparently it arrived, and I did the flex delivery because I was so concerned that I don't know where I'm going to be in the next 3 to 4 months. I could be on vacation. I could be somewhere. I don't want it delivered to my door, so I used my flex mail address, which I used for years before pandemic, because you don't want anyone leaving a package on your doorstep while you're at work, and then it gets picked up by someone else while you're at work. Um, but where was I going with that? Anyway, so I had to go to the flex delivery. Anyway, so I checked. I just randomly checked the tracking, as they call it, the tracking system. It first said it was successfully delivered to Brighton, Ontario, which freaked me out. So I messaged the seller, and then suddenly it changed. It did not successfully get delivered to Brighton. It got successfully delivered to Kingston on July 2nd. But with flex delivery, they're supposed to notify you when they receive a package within like 24 hours. So I found out about this morning because I had contacted the seller. They were like, "Oh no, it just arrived in Kingston today." And lo and behold, like hours later, I got a phone call notification from Flex Delivery that something has been delivered. And I have to pick it up in 10 days or they send it back to the seller. They haven't even sent me an email, which is my preferred contact. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. Um, but I'm thinking we have to rethink this whole thing, right? Like, why? Like, yes, there's reduced staff. Yes, there's increased in package delivery. Me as a consumer, I would totally understand if you change your policies to say we will hold on to it for 20 days. Let's for instance, right? So that gives you time to send me a notification, or time for this and that and that and this. And instead of saying, oh, it will be delivered in 2 weeks, say that it could be up to 4 weeks. Why can't we adjust that to fit the norms of today? Right? Like, don't, if you're buying get this delivered in 2 days or less and it takes 6 days, well, why don't we, reevaluate that? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't, Canada Post track, it's never right. I don't understand. Like, I don't really understand why it said it was delivered successfully to Brighton, and that's when I freaked out. I freaked out completely. But it's changed now. So, and I got the phone call. I have to go pick it up. Um, en route to Toronto. Oh, if it's stuck, Francois, if it's stuck in Mississauga, that's probably the issue. Like Mississauga is a huge distribution center, and apparently they are so behind. They're hiring temp staff to help with the deliveries, and by the sounds of it, it's not even a first in first out situation. You know, your box could get buried and then discovered 2 weeks later. Um, it's a very odd system. Anyway, but these are, we are all stay safe, stay safe. Canada Post corporate, rethink about your policies. I'm not blaming the workers. Like, you're overstressed. I understand. Let's reevaluate, some of these timelines. Um, and it's supposed to be going to Montreal instead. Like, what is up with that? Oh, did it fly into? Oh, it probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably how it's coming through the international borders and all. But, oh my goodness sakes. Uh, where are we? So, yeah, so the past computer crashed. So, I don't have updated photos of my garden. But let's talk about my garden, shall we? Let's talk about my garden. So, if you follow me on Facebook, you may have noticed I have a cucumber growing finally in my greenhouse. Yay, the first cucumber of the season. Hallelujah. So I'm doing a drag show where I'm having one or two close friends come over for a barbecue. And then we're going to do a little drag show afterwards. Excuse me, burps here. Um, and they're going to be my camera people then. They don't know this yet. They don't know that they're going to be the camera people. But, get them with barbecue, and then they turn into the camera crew. Uh, but where am I going with that? Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And that cucumber will hopefully be ready to pick, and we can slice it and enjoy it together. I think I'm the only one who gets very excited about my cucumbers being grown in the greenhouse. They may all just look at me and be like, "What do you want us to do with this? You want us to just eat a raw slice?" Oh, okay. um, can't produce the wigs from my client. You make wigs, dear? Wow. I saw a program where Brooklyn Heights was talking about her making um, uh, colored outfits and stuff like that. Um, yeah, yeah. Just love the garden. I've got so many tomatoes, beefsteaks. So I'm having a problem with my tomatoes. So this is the first time trying to grow them in 10 years. And I'm wondering if maybe I thought they just self-pollinated or something like that. Do you have to hand pollinate them when they're in the greenhouse? I didn't think you had to, but I have had numerous little clusters of flowers, but I don't see any fruit producing, and those clusters are basically all gone. Um, if they're not going to produce any fruit, or if I need to get in there, I got to get in there ASAP. So if anyone has any tips on growing tomatoes in a greenhouse, feel free to message me now. Um, Gosh, like oh, I'd be so upset because if I don't have any tomatoes growing on them, because they are reaching the top now, they're reaching the top of the ceiling. If you've seen any photos or videos, they are at the top, and if there's not going to be one tomato on them, they're getting cut out and tossed immediately. Immediately, because I need the space for the cucumbers. I need the space for the cucumbers. What can I say? What can I say? I love me some cucumbers. Uh, what else about the garden? So, oh, and I was rearranging the plants on the deck so that we can have a little backdrop for the drag show. Oh, yeah, let's talk about the drag show. Oh, actually, let's not talk about the drag show. Let's go to Out In. See, let's do. Let's get ready for as I go between one thing to another thing here. Where's events? There we go. Upcoming events. Yes. Let's throw that. We need a little. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's much better. All right. So I'm going to go to outin.ca, your source for events going in and around Kingston and the LGBTQIQ2S plus community. So today there's gender. Oh no, that's yesterday. Okay. Anyway, there's gender talk 5 p.m. on CFRC 101.9 FM on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Today there's Radio Pandemic. On the weekends, Riverside Campground, which is in Tweed, Ontario, you can rent spots there for the weekend and stuff. So that's always kind of fun for gay men's kind of space and stuff like that. Radio Pandemic is on Friday again. Beers for Queers. So Keith Bilo, he's doing Beers for Queers at Monty's, but it's on the patio or Tiernan patio. I don't know. You know how it is. Patios are separate than the bars and stuff. But so 9 p.m. onwards, and he does suggest to make reservations ahead of time because for social distancing and all that, you have to sit at a table. It's not like crowds and all that kind of stuff. Sit at your table, enjoy a drink with some friends. So that's Saturdays 9 p.m. onward. Sunday 6 p.m. out to adult. That's going on. Yeah. Oh, and because I announced it so late, he hasn't posted my drag show yet. But I have a drag show. Yay! This Saturday. I think I may have mentioned it. So that I'm thinking we'll start around 8-ish, because there will be a barbecue beforehand. So who knows? I may be a little late. I may be a little early. Who knows? Well, no, probably not early. I'm calling it Backyard Sessions with Tyffanie Morgan. That's what I'm calling it. And it'll be in my my backyard hashtag Tiff's Garden. So I hope you enjoy that. Um, but yeah, so that's this Saturday. I'm gonna have some fun with it. Oh, there's lots of comments here. Dried tea leaves, and yes, I keep my seeds. Oh, you mean as the fertilizers? Uh, yeah. Sorry, I paused there. I'm trying to read some of the comments here. Yeah, so a lot of queens are doing shows online, but quite a few of us, and I've just chatted around and stuff. Some people don't feel comfortable doing shows per se. There's such high expectations for online shows, like having good video, having good audio. Um, so that's on top of having a great show, right? So we in a drag show we always had those expectations of do a number that people will like, outfits, da da da, performance, but then you have to now add and lighting and stuff like that, and now you have to add on to that. Oh, it has to be good video, it has to be good audio. And actually, the video lighting is so much different. I think I talked about this at like every freaking show probably. But lighting is different than stage lighting. Like stage lighting, I can go, throw some reds and purples and all that kind of stuff. But when you're online, you kind of want a clear, visual face. You want to see the drag queens perform. So that's another reason why doing it outside. I think it's going to be a nice um, light and whatnot at 8 o'clock. I hope. Man, now I'm getting a little paranoid. Although I did also discover that the mosquitoes do come out around 7:30 in my backyard, so there may be a lot of bug spray. I may be spraying myself with a lot of bug spray just to keep those pesky critters at bay. Oh, what else is going on? Jazzmorgan.ca. Buy your buy your products at Jazz Morgan Studios on jazzmorgan.ca. Uh, Jazz, I hope you love me for that. But yeah, we're drag show this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So check it out. It'll be on Twitch. Well, it'll be basically what I'm doing right now. It's on Twitch, and it'll be on Facebook. So you can't miss out. You can't, you'll be able to find me, sweet peas. You'll be able to find me. I still haven't really figured out that Instagram stuff. It just never really makes much sense to me. Although maybe we can go Instagram live. We'll see. We have to figure out. The Wi-Fi in the backyard is not the best. We may have to move the Wi-Fi router a little closer. But because it's Saturday, I'm okay with that. We'll move the Wi-Fi router out of the home office / spare bedroom, and what, I can't see that. What do you say? You can't see that. What's going on, Jazz? Why can't you see that? JazzMorgan.ca. You know what? I think I'll just create an advert next for the next program. The next program, I'll just add an advert that has you up there. And I'm half tempted on doing something too live on the. I'm just gonna have so much fun on Saturday. There's not. It is more for me having fun and for the one or two people that are going to be coming by. They're gonna have some hoots then too. I'm hoping we're just gonna do some music that I like, that are really fun for this time of season too, which is like post Pride. So some of them are kind of Pride-ish sort of stuff. Actually, I'm jumping back and forth. Like there's a whole list that I have here of songs. Some of them are a little slow, and I'm like, oh, that's good. I can get away with it. I can get away with it, right? And besides, you don't want me dancing on my deck, because even though some really good friends of mine have put new legs on my deck, you never know. You never know. I'm a little bit more full-figured woman. Um, because so we can talk about how I'm broadcasting right now, live right now to Twitch, Facebook, and even YouTube. I'm even live on YouTube right now. But we can talk about that later on. It's a paid service that I'm using, and it broadcasts out. We can talk about that. Um, well, Jazz, yes, I was going to suggest Jazz. So Jazz has just posted, I am going to start making videos making the products. Yes, that's really smart. That's a really smart thing to do. I was just thinking about that the other day, that you need to have some videos on you making the products, you demonstrating the products, and yeah, because some of your packaging, some of the I I did figure it out, but I'm sure some people wouldn't figure it out. Because I was like, wow, look at this. It's a really fun pumping system for your creams, where you just push down and I was like, wow, this is really professional looking, but if people don't know how to use it. I'm if I had an inclination to be like, oh well, maybe I just twist over here and maybe it'll pop open. It probably would have broken it open. But yeah, yeah. Oh, you're talking to me from Facebook right now. Oh, I thought you were talking to me on Twitch, but I'm live on Twitch too. I haven't figured out how to embed it in my webpage though, on dragshow.ca. I've been trying to embed this into dragshow.ca, Tyffanie TV as I'm calling it, but it doesn't seem to be working. Actually, let me just do that while I'm still on the on the phone here, on the live chats. See, no, it's not, seems it's broken. Just not working. I don't understand why. Oh well. It is what it is. But these are always learning experiences. Always learning experiences. But Jazz, if you need any help, if you want to do live streaming or anything, you probably would want to get a Facebook page. I would suggest getting a Facebook page, and you can do some live streaming from that, and then the videos just save as videos on there for later on. So you may want to look into that. It gives you the right amount every time. Yeah, that's what I love about that. It's a really great little device there, and it looks so professional too. But it is 12:29. It is time to call adieu, adieu, adieu. And then, hopefully next week I'll have my shit together. People can tell me how the audio sounds and stuff. And but during this heat wave, stay cool, sweet peas. Stay cool and hydrated. Use your Jazz Morgan products to hydrate that skin, but also hydrate yourself by drinking a lot of water. And, vodka is not water. Vodka is not water. But drink fluids, stay hydrated, stay safe, sweet peas, until next week. Until we meet again, don't know where, don't know when. All right, sweet peas,